Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Um, so yes, my name is Robert Leaman. I'm going to be talking about PubTator 3.0. Um, Despite the uh, successful and critical work uh, creating databases of computable biomedical knowledge, a lot of the information uh, still is still locked up in the literature. Um, I do work in text mining, where we can do something about that. Um, and let's see here, the slides are not advancing. There it is. Okay. Um, the problem is that PubMed alone contains about 37 million abstracts, and PMC open access subset is it's about 6 million full text articles. This is huge, which means that it's not so much a problem of having a needle in a haystack as it is a problem of having a needle trying to find, the right needle in a pile of needles. Unfortunately, efficient methods like, say, keyword search to find, the articles that you're looking for, tend to fail with simple problems like the terminology doesn't quite match. And then on the other hand, you have large language models, which are nice and polished and can do all sorts of things, but then running that over all of PubMed and PMC becomes cost prohibitive very quickly. So enter PubTator 3.0. Like its predecessor, it extracts 6 different types of biomedical entities from the literature, like genes and diseases and chemicals. In addition to much better accuracy, now we also extract 12 types of relations, such as chemical treats disease. It is one of the few systems that performs a unified search over abstracts and full text, allowing you to find what you need, even if it's buried in the article. And it supports not only keyword and Boolean queries, but also semantic queries and relation queries. These advances allow us to, on entity pair queries like metformin and N-dimethylnitrosamine, if I got that right, it's a hepatotoxic contaminant. On pairs of entity queries like this, we find, compared to PubMed search or even Google Scholar, we find more articles and have higher precision in the top 20. Under the hood, PubTator 3.0 is the pipeline is supported by a deep learning transformer model called AIONER to find the entities, and also a relation extraction engine that's also deep learning transformer called BioRex, both of which were developed recently using computational resource support from ODSS. Beyond the online interface, the PubTator API allows researchers to programmatically search for articles mentioning specific entities, regardless of the word that the authors used to mention it, also specific relationships. And really interestingly, it allows you to search the relationships themselves across the literature, so you can find things that might interact with you have a particular gene or something of interest. The previous API for PubTator has served over 1 billion requests over a large variety of different research use cases. And the new relationship annotations in PubTator 3.0 can often answer complex research questions pretty quickly, like identifying which chemicals target a specific gene, as in drug discovery or repurposing, or which diseases are associated with a given genetic variant, which is useful, say, in rare disease research and personalized medicine. Particularly interestingly for text mining folks like me, it can serve as a knowledge source for large language models with medical question answering. Our experiments using ChatGPT for medical question answering, we were able to show that using PubTator as a knowledge source for ChatGPT-4 drastically improved the factuality and verifiability of its responses over if you used the PubMed search, or of course over no knowledge source at all. So PubTator 3.0 currently contains 1.6 billion entities and 33 million relations. We update it weekly. This was supported by a large team at NCBI, part of Library of Medicine at NIH, led by Chishuan Wei and Alexis Allo under our principal investigator, Jiong Liu. PubTator 3.0 is publicly available and freely available online at this URL or QR code if you like. We look forward to your feedback and the innovative uses you might find for this resource in your research. Finally, if this is interesting at all, we do have a text mining session tomorrow, and including a panel that should be talking also about large language models. So we'd love for you to join us in 524 AB. Thank you.
Thanks. Any questions for Dr. Leaman? Yes.
Sorry.
Hello.
Quick one, just to your point about using it in conjunction with large language models.
Yes.
And maybe this is for the panel tomorrow, but do you have any advice about interacting with PubTator as part of RAG approaches, things like this? So what would a typical workflow for a question look like in this context?
That is an excellent question. It is, I'll actually point you to the paper. That's the best answer. The thing to note is that in order to get the entity searching, you have to not just query for a specific term. You have to then tell it, hey, I want this term. Okay, what do you call that? And then, okay, now please go search for that. So there's several steps, but we actually open sourced that, so you can go look that up.
Thank you.
Thank you.